So EA have just released an MLS Player of the Month item into FUT, and we now have an 88 rated right wing Carlos Vela in Ultimate Team, and it has to be said, on paper this card looks pretty solid. You can obtain this item by completing the Carlos Vela SBC, and if you're starting from scratch it will cost you around 80,000 coins, which to be honest doesn't seem that bad, especially when you consider you get about 45k worth of packs back as well as an 88 rated item. In this video today we're going to be trying out this card and we're going to be discussing its in-game performance and also whether it's worth its price tag. Before we get into things though, in the comments below I want to hear from you guys, so let me know what your thoughts are on this card. Are you going to be getting it? And if you've already got it, let me know how it's been performing for you. If you guys could leave a like on this video, that would be muchly appreciated as well. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's get into this 88 rated MLS Player of the Month Carlos Vela Player review. Okay, so now the intro is out the way, let's take a look at this 88 rated items in-game stats. Where shall we begin? Well, we'll begin by looking at the shooting section. This card has 91 ratings for both attack positioning and finishing. He's got alright shot power of 82 and a pretty good long shot rating of 90. Vela in FUT has 4-star skills, which is pretty good, but on the flip side he has a 2-star weak foot, which is terrible, if I'm being honest. Passing wise, this guy has a high vision stat and he's got a 90 rating for both his crossing and his curve. 92 short passing is pleasing to see, but 72 long passing isn't. In the dribbling department, we can see this guy has a great in-game dribbling attribute of 91, solid ball control of 90, and decent agility of 84. 84 agility is not bad, but you would expect a better agility rating for an 88 rated winger who has 89 dribbling on his card. Physically, he's got alright strength for a winger of 76. His stamina, which is also 76, isn't ideal though, because 76 stamina isn't great, especially for someone who's going to be running up and down the wings regularly. This guy does have 85 heading accuracy, so should this guy get the chance to head the ball, I'm expecting good things. Anyway, let's forget about the numbers and let's go see what this guy's in-game performance is like. So without further ado, let's get into some matches. So, for Carlos Vela's debut, we come up against a pretty interesting side, which is featuring Neymar and a Serie A side. So, decent team, nothing too special, but still a pretty solid side. Hopefully Carlos Vela can put some goals past that 89 rated Donnarumma. Finds Carlos Vela early on, but he takes a very heavy touch, and we are dispossessed very early on. From kickoff, Carlos Vela's going on a run. But he's going to lose the ball to João Cancelo. But we've retained possession. We have a chance to score through Henry, and we do equalise. Good play from Carlos Vela. He lost the ball, won it back, and eventually sets us up for our first goal of the game. Here's a chance to break away now. Henry has the ball. He's going to release Carlos Vela down the right side. He's not feeling that quick on the breakaway, but he's done well to come inside. Gets the ball to Henry, and he's going to be knocked around. We've still got the ball somehow. And eventually, the ball goes out for a corner. Okay, so at half-time, it is 1 goal apiece. And to be honest, my opponent probably deserves to be ahead. As you can see, he has had a lot more chances than I've had. But nonetheless, I do believe we can win this game. And hopefully in the second half, Carlos Vela can have a bit more impact on the game. Carlos Vela picks up the ball. Can he whip in a good cross? He can, and Nedved gets his head to it, and he scores! As if that header has gone in, as if it's beat Donnarumma. Great cross from Carlos Vela, and an even better header from the icon, Pavel Nedved. It's a weak-footed cross as well, it's his right foot, and wow, great header from Nedved. Nedved finds Carlos Vela, who seems to be quite slow to make runs, but eventually does get down the right side. Right-footed cross again, into the box. There is a chance here because it took a ricochet, and eventually we score with Thierry Henry. What a mess of a goal that is. What an absolute mess of a goal that really is. But Carlos Vela once again with a weak foot cross gets the ball into the box, which causes some trouble, and eventually we profit off it. Through now. My opponent's defence is just falling apart, and Vela with a strike. Oh wow, that went in. I don't even think I got a green timed finish on that. What a strike that is from the Mexican. Let's watch the replay on that. Look at the connection he gets on it. It's right in the top corner, in off the bar as well. Absolutely beautiful shot. Carlos Vela beats his man. He's going to go for that cross again. Nothing comes of it this time. Henry slides the ball through and Carlos Vela is through. Carlos Vela is through. He's bringing out his keeper. We're going to dink him. And it is going to go in. That will be 5 and that will be game over. We were 1-0 down for like most of this game. And then in the second half, we've absolutely blitzed my opposition. So there is full time. We actually get the 5-2 win. And yeah, just a really impressive second half performance. In the first half, my opponent absolutely dominated. But in the second half, we absolutely dominated. So definitely a tale of two halves. 2 goals and an assist on debut for Carlos Vela. So not a bad opening game for him. What are my initial thoughts? Not as quick as I expected. Definitely not. But a really good finishing ability on him. So hopefully he can continue to impress as we get into the next match. So, what do we come up against for game number 2? It is a very good French team, which features the likes of Icon Thierry Henry, Icon Blanc, and Icon Desailly. It also features some pretty good players in road to the final, Ben Yedder, and Griezmann and Kante, and Mbappe. There's also Lala in there too. And I will also correct myself quickly, it's not a full French team because obviously it has Marcelo in it. Anyway, enough rambling, let's get into this game and hopefully Carlos Vela can have some success against all them icons. There's Thierry Henry, finds Ballack. Carlos Vela plays a nice pass to Thierry Henry. And we eventually lose the ball, but we'll win it back. And here's Carlos Vela, flicks it around Marcelo. Can he keep it in? He can! And eventually the ball drops to Ballack, but he can't get the shot away. Vela whips it into the box, and Thierry Henry scored! I think. Yes, it's given! What a strange goal that was. I think the cross was deflected, and then Henry got the header. So I'm not sure if Vela will get a direct assist. Or maybe my vision is just terrible and I actually didn't see what happened. Nope, it did take a deflection. I think it hit my opponent's foot, but also hits on Henry's head at the same time. And Henry gets the goal. There's Carlos Vela with the finesse. Oh, it was a good effort that. It was going in if David Hay didn't get his hand to it. He really doesn't seem that quick on the break, which is quite disappointing for a player who has good pace on his card like he does. Oh, a good ball out wide. And Carlos Vela's got a chance to whip the ball in now. On his right foot, finds Nedved, and Nedved should have scored. But Carlos Vela once again whipping in a great ball off of his weaker foot. Oh, interesting. We've won the ball. My opponent's half. What can Vela do? Tries to whip the ball in, but unfortunately on this occasion it's blocked. But we win the ball back. But we do unfortunately lose out to the Icon Blanc. The ball's being played through to Aubameyang. Who now has a chance to score. Puts it across the box. Nedved! Henry plays the ball through. Can Vela get on the end of this? He can. Going to come inside because we need to shoot on that left foot. Oh, he's beat his man. Carlos Vela with the finesse. Oh, it took a deflection. I don't think that was going in anyway, to be honest. Chance for Vela. Oh, good save by the goalkeeper. And Carlos Vela link up. The ball's eventually come through to Aubameyang. Going to give it to Carlos Vela, who will not score. His right foot let him down there. That was a terrible shot. And that is full time. We get the 2-1 win. The goals coming from Pavel Nedved and Thierry Henry. One goal was set up directly by Carlos Vela, and he was also involved in the build-up for the other goal. Anyway, that is the live games done. Let's now get into the summary. So, after playing a few more games with this MLS Player of the Month item, what are my overall thoughts on it? I enjoyed using this card, but I have to say, it just didn't feel and it didn't perform like an 88 rated card, if I'm being honest. Now, that's not me saying this card is bad, that's just me saying I don't think it performed as well as its stats suggested. First of all, the pace. Now, this guy is relatively fast, but he just doesn't seem to have that breakaway pace, and occasionally he would struggle to beat average pace defenders. I don't know what the issue was with this guy, but at times it just seemed like he just didn't want to sprint. When it comes to shooting, as long as you shoot with this guy's left foot, you shouldn't have too many problems. He's a good finisher inside the box, and he's also very much capable of scoring from distance. Always shoot with this guy's left foot though, because he's got a 2-star weak foot, and his right foot will definitely let you down. Passing wise, I don't really have any complaints about this card, to be honest. His passing actually really impressed me. His short passing and link-up play was good, and his crossing was excellent. He is really good at whipping in good curling crosses into the box, and he can actually do it off of either foot, despite having a 2-star weak foot. When it comes to dribbling, I thought this guy's close control was good, but he's just not as easy to maneuver as wingers that are rated of a similar overall. If this guy's given space, he will perform magic, but if he's closed down, he's going to be knocked off the ball fairly easily. Positionally, this card was alright. He pushes forward regularly due to his work rates, and he will occasionally make some good runs out wide, but his run making wasn't as consistent as I would have liked it to be. Physically, like I said a few moments ago, this guy can be knocked off the ball fairly easily, despite having decent strength for a winger, so it might be worth using a chem style that'll boost his strength a lot. Aerially, Vela is alright. He's got good heading accuracy, but it's actually not that easy to utilise that heading accuracy when you come up against elite centre-backs every freaking game. This guy will have success against fullbacks doing back post headers, but he's going to struggle against centre-backs, especially at this stage in FIFA when pretty much everyone has icon centre-backs or Van Dijk or Sergio Ramos at the back. This guy's stamina did become an issue late into games, and if you were to head into extra time, I would definitely look to sub him off. Anyway, what's my verdict? My overall verdict is this is an alright card, but it's not a great one. My overall opinion is that this card does not perform like its stats suggest, and just using that basis, I don't think this card is worth getting, even though it's a cheap card to obtain in the grand scheme of things. But you can get some pretty good wingers in Ultimate Team this year for around 80k or less. And like I keep saying in my reviews, Team of the Season is just around the corner, so better winger options are coming. So I wouldn't advise you guys to go out and do this SBC, if I'm being honest, unless you're just a big fan of Carlos Vela, a Mexico fan, or a big fan of the MLS. But yeah, for you guys who are not fans of any of those things, I would probably give this SBC a miss. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on the Player of the Month Carlos Vela card. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like on it, comment below your thoughts. Thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one.